Ah, tea time.
Welcome everybody! Souldin the Grin Brothers here, and it's E3 time, except it's not. Oh, Peggy 18 by the way, age warning. Except it's not because E3 got cancelled this year, so instead of E3 we've got the Xbox Games Showcase to basically fill it in. Okay, IGNs are off to do. Okay, sorry about that. Missed a little bit of Halo Infinite. Admittedly, it's not a game that I'm going to be, like, I enjoy the setting of... Okay, hopefully it won't pause again. Okay, sorry about that sort of, fizzle whizzle. E3 didn't happen this year, so instead I'm having my E3 equivalent be Xbox Games Showcase here, and I'll be reacting to it as I did with the previous year where I had the Namco and Parasu artwork. This year I have a artwork by Beerbop, Feel the Snow artwork. You may have also seen it as the Subnautica Ensley. It's got Namco, it's got Hat, and it's got Beerbop all starring it together, and that's just kind of a way to open up the reaction video. I also recorded my thoughts to the
You don't have to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? Please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Master Chief is a oddly great character, given he's supposed to be a player to Avatar. He's like one of the few times where, you know, that thing I mentioned before about, you know, characters supposed to feel like you but isn't, has kind of worked. Looks like good Halo gameplay. I've heard that it's supposed to be more open-ended sort of thing, which I'm not a big fan of, because I'm a big fan of the, you know, linear gameplay. Oh, there we go, it's working there. You know, again, had to switch over to the IGN stream, which is admittedly, because the other one required me I age verify, which I don't have my account signed into the Xbox One. I mean, again, I only got this YouTube thing quite on the Xbox One quickly because the Wii U stopped having YouTube support, so a little bit annoying that. Again, a shame that Xbox On. I thought it wasn't a, you know, I thought it was just going to be the pure stream. I assume the Halo Infinite will run better than it is currently on this my streaming showcasing it. But yeah, and also within this video, you'll also see my reactions throughout via Namco reaction images that you'll see up in the corner there. And those are done by Love to Eat Egg. This was the first YouTube video showing off. But of course, there have already been I already used them in a Nintendo Direct mini video to show it off over on Vlare. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, you'll see up there the Namco reaction images. There we go. No? Kind of. And I kind of wonder, are they just going to do the whole, you know, there's a mysterious second player, regardless of thing, because the big draw of Halo is its co-op, and it always made more sense in, like, with Halo 3, where you had the Avatar to be the second player. I always prefer it when the co-op actually has, you know, justifiable co-op, rather than there's just randomly 2 of the exact same person. Music is stellar, but that's always the case. Well, people wanted pure gameplay, and we're getting pure gameplay. Nothing here is screaming new per se. I mean, aside from the fact that it's a rather big area. The grapple arm, okay, that's pretty cool. That'll make traversing a bigger environment a lot easier. I probably wouldn't mind a more open-ended environment if it was still in a level-based structure, but yeah, again, this sort of game, you know, first-person shooters to me are always far more fun if you can, you know, use motion controls to aim things. Alternatively, another way to make them far more fun is co-op, which of course we're just seeing the single player here at the moment, so... And I mean co-op, I mean local co-op, not like online co-op. Played quite a bit of Halo Reach, and played through Halo 1 with Rafi. That was a lot of fun. Holiday 2020. So not even revealing the release date, because I guess the release date of that would show off when the Xbox Series X is coming out, because it's a launch title for it.
For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last 2 Halo games combined.
Okay, yeah, so it's kind of an open area sort of experience sort of thing. No, I'm a bigger fan of level-based structure, so that, you know, it's not quite my cup of tea doing it like this. Rafi would probably, and Kiris would probably be a big fan of this.
Of Halo 5.
People have been rumoring a new State of Decay game, and this looks like it could be it. You know, this looks like survival. Or perhaps not. No, again, looks like it could be a State of Decay game, given, you know, got a very survival aesthetic to it. Or it's a new IP entirely. Who knows? Maybe they're literally trying to answer Horizon Zero Dawn with Crossbow Lady in Icy Area. Is that a zombie deer? Zombie moose? State of Decay 3. Okay, I was right with with pretty much my first prediction. Hoo-ha!
Welcome everyone to the Xbox Game.
Hello, Phil Spencer.
We're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox game studios.
Only 9 of the 15, huh?
Unveils of
No, I'm not a fan of the Game Pass thing, but good for those who'll enjoy it. Because if I'd rather take the risk, support my game stores, and buy the game physically.
The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
Okay, yeah, they're clarifying this after all the complaints they had last time about their gameplay presentation. So they're specifically clarifying. Hey, there's at least 5 new games, and well, this would actually be one of them. So would State of Decay be free? Well, they said that afterwards, so it'd be 6 in total. I'm hoping that it's at least more than that. Only 9 of their 15 studios, so I'm kind of curious because I thought we'd be seeing everything they're working on. And so far, they've only done quick peeks at stuff. No, they're not even numbered. This one. Curious about this one.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it.
Is it a rhythm game? A rhythm action adventure game? Or is that just, you know, being poetic? Looks gorgeous. Fluffy! Probably going to be somewhat open world, but I hope it's not too open world, you know? In general, just less open world games. I'd really appreciate that, in general, from the industry. Well, it isn't a creator character from the looks of it, because those 3 characters have been consistent. Doesn't tell me much yet. Gonna actually have to see the gameplay. Because so far you're making me think it's gonna be a rhythm game. And that just feels like it came out of Ori, that little bit. Oh, yep, over to England we go. Oh, this is rare, seeing inside Rare's offices.
Thank you.
Well, we kind of still need to know how this game actually plays. What is this game? Okay, no, you're not going to show us? Okay, maybe later. I'm not sure I can be properly excited for AVOWED yet until I know actually what the game is.
Yeah.
Which so far I don't know. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like my cup of tea.
Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
Oh, I only just managed to get that done. Moose Studios?
Hey everyone.
Can't be a new Ori game already.
Yeah,
I've got Showbox, 2 Beps. Yeah, that's definitely not a thing. Okay, just...
Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X.
This is just encouraging me to not buy Ori day one, because it seems like keep making enhanced editions, which is kind of irritating. I have been having fun with Ori and the Will of the Wisp, but it has been a slow burn, and honestly, it's not as good as Ori and the Blind Forest. They tried to do too much in a sense with it, and weirdly enough they changed what felt like Ori to be more like other Metroidvanias, so it's lost a bit of its charm. They're too open with where to go, and I'm sure there must be a glitch or something misleading what I'm supposed to do next, because otherwise it's like the one option might be entirely optional. It's weird. I hate not knowing where to do and how to avoid story progress. So Ori and the Will of the Wisp, it's fun, but it's not as good as the first game. Okay, Private Division. Not even sure who all these companies are. These all Xbox ones? These new ones? Again, this just feels like it's coming from Obsidian. He was good, but it's not really my cup of tea for the type of gameplay. Again, first person. So far on my list, I'm probably going to put Halo Infinite down. That was actually, it looked pretty cool actually. More so than say Ori, because I've already owned that, so there's not really much point putting that down. And AVOWED, I still don't know what it's about. Like, it looks lovely, but I still don't know what it's actually about. September 9th, okay, that actually coming out, and then probably a DLC along with it. Oh, Grounded! Yes! I am curious about this one though. I don't know, the setting really captures me a lot more.
For the biggest game of the year.
Even though I worry that it's not going to be my cup of tea. Yeah, again, like I wouldn't really care too much for the building aspect. Oh, I do love the style.
Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one. This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
Again, not a big fan of the first person. If the third person gameplay does well, I have to look that up, then it would be worth it. Oh, I guess they're using their Microsoft licensing well enough there. Yeah, I'm interested, but I don't know. The fact that I'm not a big fan of Obsidian's other styles of games makes me cautious. It comes out July 28. Okay.
And Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded.
Okay, so that's just the early access stuff. So basically, this is going to be like the Elder Scrolls type successor. If AVOWED is supposed to be the Fallout type successor. Those are some far-flinging arrows. Was Mary Stealth Archer. And that was a skeleton boy.
Now,
and the arrow's still going! Gosh darn, that's one heck of a good arrow. And now it's Dark Souls. Yeah, basically this is their Elder Scrolls successor because they don't have the rights to Elder Scrolls. AVOWED. Oh, sorry, AVOWED. Odd name.
AVOWED is an expansive first-person RPG.
Is that what it's pronounced? AVOWED?
When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critical...
Basically, we want to make the games that we don't have the rights to anymore. Please allow us. Okay. Again, not sure. Well, it certainly have my interest more so than Outer Worlds, because, you know, fantasy versus sci-fi thing. But again, it all depends on how well the third-person gameplay works. Like, I mean, of the games of, like, Fallout and sort of Elder Scrolls, well, in the Fallout games, the ones Obsidian made of New Vegas was the better one, so... Nice graphics.
We were on our way to start a new fight.
Oh gosh, no, okay. I somewhat take that back. They're frozen in time.
It was just to stop over.
I guess it's a way to save on an original interactive drama. Yeah, you lost my interest there. Oh, Ninja Theory. Okay.
Ninja Theory were hard
That's probably just gonna be Senua's Sacrifice. I haven't seen. I just don't know. The first game passed me by. I didn't even know it ever came out. What it was. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna jump in with a sequel. Feels a little bit odd. We're going to see some gameplay footage? Because honestly, I haven't seen much gameplay footage. Halo Infinite did good showing off the gameplay straight away. Of course, Grounded didn't need to show off much of the gameplay because Grounded has already been shown off before. Although I still don't know how the third-person gameplay works. Okay, that's I guess that's a thing. Kind of must feel really weird doing that. Just still going the Destiny train. Okay, you do that, Bungie. Weird train you decided to go on. Maybe they'll do the post thing to actually show off gameplay for a lot of this stuff, because a lot of this stuff hasn't had gameplay. It's just basically been Halo Infinite. Are you dedicating time to a Destiny 2 expansion? That's a pretty sad state of affairs. Things I'm not a fan of: first-person games, open world games, and unfortunately I've been seeing a lot of them here. I think, weirdly enough, I think I was mostly won over to a good degree by the previous thing, because you'd see something that's as good. Ironically, saying I wasn't a fan of the first-person stuff. The Beyond Memory Infinite sort of thing. Nothing's really been as good as that. Well, Battleland, okay, exception. But in the pre-game show, there was a game called Battleland Wonderland being done by Yuji Naka. That was amazing.
Over 80 different costumes, unlocking unique actions and abilities.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is pretty much a definite buy. Oh my gosh. This looks fantastic. Woohoo! This is definitely more Knights inspired then. I mean, to be fair, a lot of what he was trying to go back to seems very Knights inspired. Like Radio Sky Soldier is clearly trying to capitalize on that sort of flight, a feeling of flight the Knights try to give. In fact, in general, Yuji Naka really likes the idea of flying. I mean, he's known as a Sonic creator, but it seems like Knights was truly his big passion project that he got to do. Or is it, you know, just a reel of it? Okay, world premiere. Console launch exclusive. Okay. Sadly, no Fable from the looks of it. That would have been my big highlight. Oh, a lot of people said that they'd probably close out on Fable. They said only 9 of their studios, so probably not going to see what the initiative is working on because it's a fairly new Xbox studio. Also, I've been talking over this. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I'm supposed to know what's going on. I think this is trying to do a whole mystery angle. Another survival-looking game. Kind of bleak. I mean, again, if I think of these, the most interesting survival is Ground Beast simply because it's so colourful and so different. Stalker 2. I think I may have heard of the first Stalker, though I never saw any gameplay of it. It's just something I heard in the wind. Looks to be another gosh darn shooter. Maybe it's a third-person shooter at least? Though, I'm thinking I'm not getting much gameplay. Once again, Microsoft, again, unless Microsoft are going to reveal they're going to be showing off the games after this. Warhammer? Oh, it's probably a 40k thing then. Like, it's not proper Warhammer. Like, I want to see Fantasy Warhammer get proper game adaptations. Like a Warriors game would be great as Warhammer style. I want to play as a lizard man, darn it. You're starting off with an artsy opening like this. Does not encourage me. A rhythm game, maybe? Oh, a Tetris game. Wait, Bubbles was a Puyo Puyo game? Probably Tetris. Yeah, Tetris. They said they had a diverse lineup, so admittedly the Tetris adds a puzzle element to it. It's always amazing how much the Tetris company figure out how to diversify the Tetris brand, admittedly. Tetris Effect Connected. Huh. Okay. Looks somewhat decent. Yeah, platforming, sort of potentially linear. Potentially level-based. I don't know, like the world, as weird and creepy as the world looks in a sense, I don't know, it's not doing much for me in terms of saying or art. But, you know, the gameplay looks like it's a bit more fun. Well, one, we actually got to see proper gameplay. Looks a bit more fun than quite a few other things I've seen. To be fair, the Tetris thing also had gameplay. Just that it's Tetris. The gunk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Blooper is that team who, you know, Layers of Fear and all that, so this is definitely not a game for me, because I can't stand their games are mostly walking sims. If it is who I'm thinking of, you know. Honestly, unless they start having a, you know, gameplay afterwards, it really doesn't feel like they learnt their lesson about, you know, not showing gameplay. They showed gameplay of Halo Infinite, but not this other stuff. Like, the medium here, they should have extended it beyond an hour. The medium here got revealed before. It should be showing actual game. Oh, to be fair, if it is, again, what I'm thinking of, then these games don't really have gameplay. They have walking and stuff happens. You look at things. I mean, I guess that kind of... It looked like it showed gameplay, but it's hard to tell. Oh? Oh? Well, but if this is Fantasy Online 2, that's not a world premiere, because we already knew that was coming. Oh, a brand new... Wait, as in, like, new expansion? I'm still not even sure if I'm getting online with the Xbox Series. Like, if there's rumours of not needing it for live anymore, maybe. But then again, I'm not big on it in MMOs. Or at least I was never big in, say, World of Warcraft. Yeah, that toolbar alone says to me that I probably wouldn't be a big fan. It's a shame Fantasy Star Series never went back to, you know, their turn-based roots, because Fantasy Star 4 is amazing. Fantasy 1 was pretty fun. I wanted to explore it more. I didn't explore it. It's very grind-heavy at the beginning. Very tough at the beginning. But Fantasy Star 4 was fantastic. That is a superb game. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that it's just, they, you know, went the online route and never looked back. Like, immediately I saw the style of it and I thought, nah, probably not for me. Smilegate. Oh, Remedy? First person shooter. Unless this is popping up over the hour marker, doesn't seem like they have much time to show off much else, particularly not gameplay of stuff. I mean, this does have gameplay in it, so that's good to see. Although, well, possibly gameplay. It doesn't really count unless you can see a health bar. But then, in you know, a lot of these games try and design themselves so they don't need health bars or HUD screens, which I don't like. Give me a health bar on screen. So long as it doesn't obscure too much, it should be nice to make. It just makes the world feel like a game. But then again, people also seem there's an obsession with trying to make games not feel like games, which is weird to me. Hopes are on Fable. Fable that keeps the British charm. Playground Games presents.
The world is filled with stories.
Yeah!
Legendary heroes.
Yeah!
And treacherous villains. Of
It's music!
creatures and wondrous places.
The narrator even sounds the same.
Nature and magic.
Oh, and it looks like it's going back to the past, I guess? There's a humor!
Not all stories have happy endings. But yours has yet.
Yeah! What the flip? Okay, so... Okay, I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see more of Fable. I'm disappointed that we didn't get a release date there. Unless I missed it. Interesting that they're not numbering it. It's going not Fable 4, it's just going back to Fable. It would be a bit disappointing if it's just a remake of the first game. Just so nice to see it announced. Straight away with the humour. Bit morbid, but it's classic British. So, I mean... Because we didn't see gameplay, I'm going to have to put that Fable down a notch. Because it's just kind of a preview thing. But just confirming, because since it's already like in, you know, a top position. Again, weirdly enough, the best part of it was in the pre-show. So yeah, the best part of it was in the pre-show of the Balan Wonderland. So just got to tell you folks, I'm going to upload the pre-show stuff on Vlare later. I'm focusing on getting the actual game showcase done first for YouTube, hopefully on the Friday. Because of course I'll have to be working on this all night to make sure it's all done properly. But I do encourage you to check out the Vlare pre-show, which I'll be uploading onto Vlare, and a link below when it's ready, just so that you can see my reaction to Balan Wonderland and just see how awesome Balan Wonderland is looking. But aside from Balan Wonderland in the pre-show, if I had to say the best of things, really liking the look of Fable. Grounded, kind of tended with Grounded. Avowed's a nice sort of announcement, but again, there's not much sort of shown there. Halo Infinite's looking pretty cool, but again, not really my type of thing specifically. Aside from that, there was the Gunk, Everwild, but again, I'm not getting enough information. These were just kind of announcements. I'm assuming the post-show is going to have actual gameplay reveals, but I don't have the time to watch all of that. So, unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to end things here. I hope you enjoyed the reactions. Feel free to share your thoughts down below. And cheer, everyone! Oh, I forgot to talk about the tea.